Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Blue Maxima and I'm just here checking out the swapper. I've put about an hour and 45 minutes into this at this point, and I decided that it would probably be a better idea to jump back to about the first 10 to 15 minutes of this game and show off just exactly what makes it tick, because the area I was at I was kind of having trouble with, so I would rather do something that I actually know about. Let's just take a quick look at the options first. Very good set of options here. You've got volume. Unfortunately you can't turn down speech or you can't turn up music or anything like that, but it's a volume meter. You got right stick sensitivity, you've got subtitles, brightness. I don't remember what the default is, so I'm just going to leave it at 100 because it's easiest to see, and the touchscreen controls as well. Very interesting set of options. We can work with them. So, who are we exactly? Well, we are using a tool known as the swapper. The swapper lets us not only create clones, but swap to them at will. And that is the main element of this game's puzzling. Figuring out what exactly you need to do with your clone in order to solve the puzzles. There is a whole story behind this, like that little rock formation I just walked past there. That's a watcher, and they tell you some very strange things. There's also some logs from people who are on site on this space station to figure out the story, well, to help you figure out this story. So if we find one of those memory terminals, we'll be able to show it off. So what is the swapper? Well, the swapper lets you create clones like this. And the idea of these puzzles is to figure out how to get to these little things down here. So the little dot that I'm circling with my finger. I'm using the right stick to do all this, by the way. You can use the touchscreen, but I prefer using the right stick. It just feels more comfortable. So what we want to do is we want to slow down time enough so that we can catch this guy in mid-flight. Now, when you're holding down L, your passage of time is slowed. So what we want to do is we want to spawn a clone, swap to him before we go falling to our deaths. We'll just take this. And thankfully, we can also do the same thing in reverse. So we can fire off a swap and a orb. We can fire off a swap and a clone, so that we can safely make it back here without falling to our deaths. So yeah, now that we've figured that out, we can come up here and check out the puzzle that's up here. So the entire game is puzzling based around just figuring out what the swapper can do and manipulating light to your advantage. So as we can see here, it's another time puzzle, but as we can see here, you cannot spawn clones in the blue light no matter what you do. So we have to swap to this clone here and then keep swapping upwards until the time is right. Then we can send a clone through here, grab the orb, and once we have a clear shot, we can work our way back. And the other guy falls to his death off screen. It's a bit grim though, and it's supposed to be a very dark world, because I do have it on maximum brightness, but it's also a very pretty world. Because this is a very pretty graphics style. It's all rendered in 3D, and it does run alright. There are some frame drops here and there, and when you talk to these things, the game slows down a lot. I don't know if that was in the original version of the swapper on PC, but it's certainly a bit odd and out of place here. At least it feels that way to me. I'm not sure how you would feel, but we've got another memory terminal. And it just tells us more stuff about the space station that we're on. We need to go get another orb, and thankfully there is a way to get another orb up here. So we are going to do our little jumping trick to get up here and find another puzzle to do. Hopefully. We've got two directions we can go here, under and over. We'll go under because that's easier. So we have another puzzle. What can we do here? This is obviously where light comes into play. So it appears that while there is, we can have someone standing on that button. So we will do that. And while there is someone standing on that button, we can spawn another guy up here. Except now we have to swap to him. There we go. And we have our orb. You can actually trick that puzzle, by the way. They left a small area of light just missing here, so you can actually build a clone right up there from the very beginning without having to turn off the light. That's like the only time I've seen a puzzle relatively fail in this sort of thing, though. Another memory terminal. So the entire game goes like this. Basically, you're just consistently you're solving puzzles to get these orbs, and then these orbs let you do things such as unlock terminals, which will let you move on to the next set of areas. And these puzzles are very tough. As I said before, I was actually having problems with some of the puzzles that were going on earlier when I was playing the game earlier and I started a new game, because I didn't want to fumble around with a puzzle for 20... Whoops. I didn't want to fumble around with a puzzle for 20 minutes just to show you guys how the puzzles worked. So yeah, that's both of those puzzles. We can move right along. And now we've unlocked... Whoops! Got crushed by a crate, go me. So now we can move along to these sorts of puzzles here. This is more like a navigation sort of thing, so if we just swap to this guy... Whee! It's very pretty! Look at it, it's a very pretty little puzzle platformer. Yes, it is. So we're just going to walk along here. Ooh, audio.
How did you get back here? Why are you following me? Look, it's too late now to apologize. Just let me go.
So obviously there's a little bit of a mystery. Along with the Watchers, the Rock People, and the normal humans on this spaceship who went through some sort of calamity, there's something going on here. And it's your job to find out about it. We don't know exactly what's going on. And we probably won't know for a while. Let's just go have a look through here, shall we? Two more encryption orbs required for that console. We can go down. I think we'll go down. I think down has a few good puzzles to show off the light mechanics. That's if I remember this correctly, however. I hope I do. Yes, this area actually has some really good use of light mechanics. It's also got a really good use of light in general. It's a very pretty area. Also the music. It's very, very pretty and nice to listen to. Alright, so we've got an orb up there, and we have this purple light stopping us from making swappers, and we also have this blue light stopping us from making swappers, also, although they're called clones, by the way. So we are going to see what we can do about that. We will spawn a couple of guys down here. Swap up here. Now that we've got one spare clone left. There we go. We have another Monogon Orb. We need a couple more to access the next area, so let's go on to the next puzzle.
I suppose it's answers you want. Well, everybody wants answers, and I don't have any. They do.
Voice acting is a bit so far. Sounds a bit off to me. Doesn't seem like they're putting that much effort into it, but I don't know. It's a tiny complaint, really. Look at the rest of this game. It's so pretty, and it's got a ton of mind-bending puzzles in it. I don't want to spawn another swapper. I'm going to swap to you. Then you come here. Oh, okay, so we've gone and made it impossible for us to swap. So if we just kill everybody off, we can try that again. So this game does have some very brain-teasery puzzles. This is just the easy stuff. And I felt pretty accomplished figuring out this easy stuff without a guide, I'll tell you that much. It's a very... bollocks. Never mind. Better go back and take care of that again. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to get over here without actually moving. Okay. So now if we just... No, that won't work. Don't! God, I actually did solve these puzzles before, and now I'm having trouble with them all over again. This is brilliant. But yes, this game is a very big brain teaser. It took me a while just to figure out a fair amount of these puzzles, and now I'm having trouble figuring them out again because I'm an idiot. But it is a very challenging puzzle game. If you're looking for challenging, well, this is your answer, really. Let's see. I've got to try and get up there now, but how do I get up there? Because I need to put out a swapper here. And I can't let that guy go, so... we'll just make them jump. Ah, that was dumb. Swap to this guy here. Maybe we have to start it from this side. Because we're gonna need another swapper to... Oh, jeez, this is so difficult. Let's just go and do another puzzle before my brain explodes. God, this is a terrible showing of the swapper. I'm sorry, but I hope this shows off. This is the third time I've had to redo this video. Once because I wasn't happy with the take, and the second time the game actually crashed, and I'm not sure why it crashed. It's like the first time it crashed on me in the entire game. It was kind of annoying. I've gone up the wrong door. And I died. Damn it. Go down faster, elevator. So yeah, this is a very good game. Despite how much I'm actually sucking at it, I'm enjoying it a fair bit. I'm going to have to go through all the puzzles again, because this game doesn't actually offer multiple save slots. Alright, so we can figure this puzzle out. What we have to do is figure out exactly how to get someone up here on that button, and it looks like there's a crate there we can grab. So if we just grab this crate and pull it back here, we can push it over here. Ooh. Ooh, that actually goes up. That's a launching platform. Okay, so we want to... what do we want to do exactly? We want to pull this over here. Put it on this platform. Oh, I think I know what to do now. If we... no, that's not going to work. We're going to have to push this over here first. We want to put this swapper here, so that when we jump up like this, he can get on that button, and now we can grab this and pull it back. There we go. And now we just swap to him, grab the Monogon Orb, and move along. So this was a quick look at the swapper, which is a very interesting, very enjoyable puzzle game, which is very difficult. God, I can't believe how much trouble I had with this. I'll go through one more set of puzzles, just so this doesn't really look like a cop-out, but despite the fact that I'm absolutely stupid, especially on camera, and can't remember puzzle solutions to save my life, this is very enjoyable. The graphic style looks great, although the performance goes up and down from time to time. The music is really good. And we have a...
The ship, do you know where it is? Did the Watchers take it? No, mindless. How could they?
We have an odd set of voice acting. And to top it all off, we've got a really good set of puzzles. And we have to save ourselves from the meat grinder there. And we have to go up to waste management.
I found the ship. We can't leave. I'm afraid to stay. Don't come up here. If possession means anything anymore, then this isn't yours to see.
It's all very pretty. Very, very pretty. So, do we have puzzles to solve? Not really. Another log. We'll just avoid that for the time being. I'm moving very slowly in this area. It's low gravity.
You came anyway. You've seen what's left of the ship. I suppose you had to see for yourself. I suppose watching a mind unravel into bare matter is cathartic. I suppose. Who is this I doing all the supposing? Is it still me? Is it them? There's only one way to be sure. I just don't know if they'll let me take it.
Oh dear, no, stop, no, stop, stop. Okay, that was depressing. I must have gone in the wrong direction, that I was definitely not intending to see that story scene, but thankfully that's very early in the story, so it's not that big of a deal. Let's hope this takes me somewhere where I can actually do a puzzle or two.
Who are you?
Oh.
I beg your pardon, this place changes people. My name is Chalmers. I worked here a long time ago. But I'm afraid I'm headed for the mine Scilab with some urgency. I'll try to...
That's rude. So we've been put back down here. Well, it looks like I won't be doing any more puzzles, but I'm pretty sure you get the idea of how the puzzles work just by seeing me do it there. It's a very pretty...
Ah, there you are. Couldn't leave you for dead now, could we? Take the transport beam up to research. Get a move on. I'll give you the orientation on the way.
It's a very pretty, very confusing, very challenging puzzle platformer. And it's got a lot to do. There's heaps of puzzles down here I didn't even go and have a look at. Pretty much every hatch has a puzzle behind it, at the very least. So, that was a look at the Swapper. A very interesting game. Very good puzzles, very good graphics. Presentation just overall is fantastic, although the voice acting is a little bit iffy. I would recommend it. It's fun. It's a brain teaser. Don't know how much it's going to cost yet. I'll let you know. Well, it'll be up for pre-order soon anyway. I mean, like, by the time this video goes up, it'll probably be up for pre-order. So, there you go. This has been Blue Maxima. This video probably sucked. I'm sorry. I'll see you all next time.